Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, January 28th, 2025. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your Daily Dispatch. First up, Senator Josh Hawley is demanding that disgraced Congressman Adam Schiff be removed from Congress and barred from holding future office. Kevin Kiley, who is one of the only congressmen here in California that I have much respect for. He's a very sharp individual. In fact, I've met him in person, and he is America First. He said that a section of President Trump's new executive order on water is titled, quote, Overriding Disastrous California Policies. And he's encouraging President Trump to make this a general theme of his administration. Now, there'll be more on this a little later in the report. According to Badlands Media, the Justice Department has dismissed more than a dozen officials who were involved in Special Counsel Jack Smith's prosecution of President Trump. One by one. According to Disclosed TV, the CDC ordered all public health officials in the United States to stop working with the WHO effective immediately. There is much more behind the scenes of what this particular organization has been trying to do for the last 25 years. I won't be getting into it today, but when I do have either Dr. Glidden or Dr. Neil on, I'll expound upon it more. But this is really good news. Yesterday, Vice President J.D. Vance hired Tucker Carlson's son to a role in his press office. Of course, this is according to ABC News. Yesterday, the stock market had a challenging day. Over $787 billion was wiped out yesterday alone. Is the switch here? Sure looks like it to me. And then finally today, we talked about this executive order that President Trump wrote about the water in California, and as well as in California. Well, late last night, President Trump truthed a specific truth, and what he said was, the United States military just entered the great state of California and under emergency powers turned on the water, flowing abundantly from the Pacific Northwest. And he went on to say that, this should have never happened and so forth. But now let's look at what we have. We have two national emergencies that President Trump has declared. We have military on American soil, which I won't get into all the details. The next live, I'm going to expand more upon this. But there are so many things happening in the background, good things, that the average person doesn't realize. Most of you, of course, in my audience know what's going on, or at least have a very good grasp of it. But there is much more happening. And on this next live, which will probably be tomorrow, I'll expand upon it. And I would love to have any questions. Send me questions in advance if you'd like, because there's a lot going on that we need to cover. So that's all for the news. Now, we're going to get to the next segment of Dr. Neil's detoxification protocols that he is suggesting. This is not medical advice. These are just opinions. I have to say that, as you all know. So we're talking about detox. Oh, and if you're on TikTok, please go to neilnaturopathic and give Dr. Neil a follow. We want to bring him on a live, but he needs 1,000 followers. So if you would, everybody that can, go over to Neil Naturopathic and give him a follow on TikTok. So he said the human body has 4 normal elimination channels for detoxification. The bowels, the kidneys, the skin, which is the largest eliminative channel, and that 2 pounds of waste come through the skin every day, a minimum of 2 pounds, and of course, the lungs. He suggests that you brush dry skin every morning to stimulate the skin, and that the skin is considered the 3rd kidney of the body. So, wise words to adhere to. And I, for one, am glad that Dr. Neil is doing this for us. So, that's all we have for today. If you'd like to support this channel, go to samshalhoub.com or go to mypillow.com/Sam. And in the meantime, I hope that you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.